Virgo, this is going to be your general March monthly reading. As you might all remember, on my monthlies, I pick one card for every week. And when y'all come back on the weeklies, I get that card again and I go more in depth as to how that week is going to unfold. So 4 cards and let's get started. Remember, if you like these videos, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And here we go, Miss Virgos. Okay. First card out is you have the Hermaphrodite. Remember, this is a major arcana, so you're starting out the month of March with some decisions. I also feel that there's, obviously she's got 2 hands up. Again, my cards have no gender. So this is saying that, you're kind of like, hold up, I need to make a decision. The number 5 is always kind of like poop or get off the pot. But I think for you Virgos, since you do tend to overanalyze things, I think that what's really funny for you this month is that you take your time with something, and what Spirit's saying is, I just feel for you this month, you're at your wit's end. You're like, I'm done with this. I'm not going to give it more time. I'm not going to give it more energy. I'm not going to give it more love and light, whatever it is, okay? So normally, like I said, you kind of tend to overanalyze things, but for some reason this month I feel it's just the opposite. So that first week, I just feel you're going to make some major decisions, okay? Let's just see what the second week holds. The Ace of Cups reversed. Again, this could be about a relationship in that second week. Relationships to me are broad. It could be a career relationship. It could be a relationship of the heart, a friendship relationship. What did I say? So you're breaking something off. Again, if you're married, this does not mean divorce. If you're with somebody, it does not mean divorce. It does not mean a separation. What could be breaking off is a bad habit in that relationship. It could be a bad behavior. It could be a whole fishnet of things. So don't feel that, when I said something is over and done with, that it's the relationship. Again, it could be the relationship of a job. But this is saying that some part of something that you absolutely are heartfelt about has changed or is about to change. And again, remember, it can change for the better, okay? Sometimes you've got to empty out this cup to stop filling it with something bigger and better, is what they're saying. Second week. Third week, you've got the 3 of Swords. Things have got to be discussed, okay? Again, whether it's a relationship, career, whatever. This is saying in that third week, you got the number 3, third week, that all is not lost. This is something I feel that can be resolved. But what they're saying is the question you need to ask is, how much time do you want to give it? How much time do you want to give this, this situation to heal? If this was like 6, 7, 8, or even 9, I would be like, yeah, it's going to be a while, okay? But when it's the number 3, I'm not saying it's going to be any less painful, but it's going to unfold quicker, so there's more energy, more air to figure out kind of like what the next step is on that. Again, however, it could be relationship, it could be friends, could be career, it could be a health issue with you folks. And then the last card out is the 9 of Swords. So a little bit of an emotional month for you Virgos. Remember, the 9 is the end of something for me. End of something. And what did I say? If if you're discussing something, if you're having, some kind of discussion about whatever this is, by the end of the month, it's done and over with. That discussion is done and over with. And I said, you'll have some kind of resolve. You'll have some kind of clear-cut picture as to kind of like what you want to do. Now, just because this, card looks like, she's in pain, she's suffering, I think what I'm picking up on this, she's got her hands in her head. It's like, oh God, I finally see this. Like, I finally got the answer. Okay. She's got her hands on her crown chakra, on her third eye. And to me, what they're saying is, I finally have the answer. I finally got it. After all this talk, After all the spiels, after all the speeches, I finally got it. I finally understand it. I don't feel that you folks are, going to be ill or, in this kind of mode. I just feel that it's almost like a sigh of relief is what I'm picking up. So let's just pick some cards here and kind of see where this is going. And we'll pick this, we'll pick a charm, and then we'll kind of like wrap it up. Over here you have past lives. This is saying, don't let all this past stuff, if this has got to do with like, past issues, don't let that get in the way of that conversation that you might have to have. Don't let it get in the way of a conversation you need to have with your boss. Hey, I've done this, and this. Don't let that past stuff get in your way of having a conversation, so by the end of the month you can get some kind of resolve. Got it? Okay. All right, so let's just pick a charm and we'll kind of like wrap it up from there. This one. Okay, you've got kind of like the Star of David in the circle. So again, I just feel that this is going to be a month for you of kind of like being in here, being in this heart chakra, where it's going to be a little bit of an emotional roller coaster ride for you Virgos this month, unfortunately. But like I said, don't overanalyze this. Normally you would, but they're saying they don't want you to overanalyze this month. They want you to kind of speak your truth, let a lot of stuff go, and then by the end of the month, I think you'll have some kind of resolve. And I think this will start healing later on in the month. Okay, check back on the weekly so we can go more in depth and kind of figure out where this is going. But as always, guys, I wish you love, I wish you peace, I wish you good health, and I will see you next week.